making progress. Find a girl and drunk if you're making progress. Whether making millions or making more less, it really don't matter as long as your progress. Making progress. Making progress. Whether making millions or making more less, it really don't matter as long as your progress.
Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all, hey. What's the business? What's the going on? Welcome to the California Cutie channel. Take these off until I start reading. How y'all doing out there? Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If this is your first time to my channel, welcome. Thank you for coming. Appreciate you. Subscribe if you like my content, you like what you're seeing so far. Please hit the subscribe button. Please hit the like button since you're here. It's easy to do that. And like I said, welcome. If it's not your first time here and you just been here before and you like it, I'm happy you are back. Thank you for coming back and hanging out with me and my crew, who I'm gonna bring up. Let me bring up my sis, House of the Princess, just so we can make it, official.
Hey, y'all.
How you doing today, sister?
I'm doing
great. Good. That's a good thing. Our other sister is gonna be out for the day. She's a little under the weather, so we are gonna hold it down for Miss Nola Reeds. Y'all already know we needed her read, but we gonna try to channel her because there's a lot going on, right?
Look, and I did right by my cutie today.
What you do?
You had Misty. I was down to the Instagrams today. I went and walked 2 miles today.
Look at you. Did you use the app that I sent you, or you wasn't able to get on it still?
Yeah, I was telling you to change the email that you sent it to.
Oh, you know what? My son was doing all that. I was driving. I was telling him what to do. So he was the one doing everything for me. I didn't even, he was probably put his phone down and then came back and was like, oh yeah, okay. So yeah, but you did get on or you didn't?
I did. I had just signed up with a different email. I had sent it to you.
Okay, cool.
So I did that. I did it yesterday and today. I used it both days.
Okay.
I think I haven't used it for when I go to dance class anyway. I just didn't sign up. I use my watch, so I don't know.
Right.
So I'll figure that out. But yes, I did too.
So yeah, we can share our stuff to each other. It's so cute. I love that part of it.
And look, those who are in my members only, you want to lose weight or get healthy with us. Look, there's a Discord. I'm gonna move up the link. I'm gonna repost the link in the members only in the community tab. Come join and talk with us and tell us the weight loss stuff. Look, I'm over there making a cucumber juice today.
That's what I'm talking about.
I started it before we went live.
I love it. So yeah, y'all, we are on our health kick right now. I've been doing I'm off and on, but I'm absolutely on. I've been running for the last 2 weeks, 3 miles a day, 5 days a week. Did it 2 weeks ago. I've been running 2 miles and walking a mile. So I've been doing that. And then Princess is on board now, and I got a few other people that that's on board and trying to get themselves together. So I'm trying to motivate some people. You can follow me on my IG because I go live after I go walking and running. So if y'all want some motivation and you need some motivation in your life, we here for it. We are so here for it. Y'all hear me? And Princess, and oh yeah, just in case you guys don't know, probably do, we are streaming from both channels. So go to the House of Princess if you're not a member already. Become a member, become a subscriber, like the video, and you can share it from either one of ours if you want to share it and stuff. So you can share it from either one of us. But we definitely want to hit a like on both of our channels. We are really,
You need
really
to put I like you a lot.
yes. And let me say hello to some of the people. Miss
I can
Black.
see these notifications not going out on it.
Yeah, you know how YouTube do. They be on their own time. They don't even be on CPT time. They just be on other people. On I don't even know what that be. I be really upset about it. But
Alien
hi,
people
Black
time.
Diamond. Hi, Black Diamond. How are you today? Appreciate you being here. Please do what she said, which is like the video on your way in. And let's say hello to Hey Kiki. I like the way your name looks. That looks really cute. Yeah, she's sitting in the royal garden listening to y'all drag Martell lines up, girl. You already know. Like 112. You already know. Yes, like that. You know what I mean? We already know that um there was a lot to be it's so much going on. For me, he's not the only liar or the only it's a lot going on. There's a lot of instigating going on. It's a lot of things going on. Cause I don't know. I was appalled on some things. I was just like, really? This where y'all going this low with it? I don't understand, y'all. I don't understand. I really, really don't understand. So yeah, so I guess we can jump right into it. What you think, Princess? You want me to open it up for you and then you'll feed off of me?
Yeah, you do what you do.
I do what I do. Hold on. Oh, here you go. I'm like, as soon as I find out what they do. Hold on 1 second. Let me get my little water so I can get my throat together.
She swallowed it. You got
I sure did.
throat, baby. Let me not start so early.
You start early in the day, y'all. Too early in the day. Too early in the day, but I'm gonna let you have it. Hold on, let me just put this up here. Let me see if I can make this not mess up.
Chrislyn.
Chrislyn's in the building. I just love to
She's
hear.
been in here a little minute.
I love when my thing. Oh, you know what? Because I should be coming from your page. That's can y'all all if y'all in the house.
You should be able to see all comments. Let me look.
Oh yeah, they all do come in. But you know what? I'm not rolling it up. There you go. Hi, my love. Chrislyn, I just love to hear everybody say your name because that's my baby's name. So I just love this. I love when you're in the chat. But hey, Chrislyn, happy Sunday. Fun day. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead. This was season we're on season 6. This is episode 9. We're episode 9, and it was called Ready to Pop off, if you will. So anyway, we start off with Tisha and Martell. They're packing. I guess they're packing, and I, for a second I was excited, like, we about to make progress, like my songs say, making progress, right? They're moving into an apartment so that they can fix the house that they're in, so they can move back into that house until the dream home is made, huh? So they're gonna do 2 moves, right? Did I get that right, Princess? Did I get that right? Okay. I was just making sure because I was like, did I hit the maybe I
there's one now.
I thought maybe I did. I might have just thought I missed something. I didn't know. I said maybe my sisters they'll let me know. So anyway, so Marsau tells Tisha how offensive Tiffany was when, I guess, let's say the meeting that. I guess it makes sense. I've been saying it don't really make sense, but okay. Martell and Tiff was gonna have a meeting at Black, but while Martell is waiting on Tiffany, him and Marsau are having a conversation. Because in my mind, I'm like, why is Marsau even there? Why is he in this business particular time right now? Makes sense. He's at Black. So okay, just clarifying for myself and anybody else that I might have lost. So anyway, they're at Black. Martell is waiting for Tiffany to come in because they're going to have a meeting about something about Selma. And so
they're building something. They're trying to rebuild in Selma.
Thank you, sis. So yeah, so they was going to they're doing a rebuild or something in Selma. So that's what the meeting was supposed to be about. But while Martell and Marsau were sitting there waiting, um, Martell, shares with his friend, his homeboy, his compadre, you know, he wants to share with him how offensive and disrespectful that Tiffany was before she gets there. And so it's funny because he's telling Tisha this, right? Tisha's like, well, she always, you know, oversteps her boundaries when she first meet people. We don't know what's that about. It's like, I don't know if that's a thing where she wants to be memorable. I don't know if she wants to be memorable like that. Hey, PMS, I love it. I love it. Thank you for coming out the bushes. Thank you for the support. But yeah, when I tell you, I'm like, we all know this, right? We all know that she, I don't think before she speaks. And so Marceau thinks that. Here's a funny thing. Did you realize how many times Marceau said that he thinks that Tiffany is asking about cheating because she wants to be a cheater?
Well, they even said that last episode, Tisha. I think that's a storyline that they're trying to push
They trying
underlying
to push that.
subconsciously.
It's fucking ludicrous. Okay, let's. The lady is pregnant. She's a newlywed more than anybody on the show, and
That's when you could. That's when you could cheat.
you know what? Somebody needs to clean the nights. I think. I feel a Queen of Nights coming on. I feel a Queen of Nights coming on in
Okay.
this.
Let me see what's going on Friday. Well, you know what? No, it have to be next Friday because, baby, starting Wednesday, I think, of this week.
I
It's
love
going
that.
down to Chinatown. I'm gonna be gone every day. Wednesday,
Oh
Thursday.
yeah, cause yeah, school's out. You like Greece? School's out. Let's go. But anyway,
But this the birthday countdown.
and
So
it's the birthday countdown. We got 8 days. Wait, what we at? 9 days? 9 days.
what's today's the
Four.
fourth? Yeah,
Today's the
9 days.
4 days.
So school get out this week, and then my other gymnast partners they got something going on, and then end of the year party at the job and other Gemini season things, and then my stuff. Like yeah,
It's going down. Gemini
that
season.
was
It's
about to be
going
my
down.
Facebook post. If you see me in the streets, just say hi, mind your business, baby.
That's all you gotta do. um. So yeah, what say you on that? Just that scene about that, being at the Scott's home and their residence and all that good stuff.
Again, they didn't have shit else to talk about. And then the fact that, bless you, Marcel straight up saying, I'm being messy, you being messy, let's be messy. Well, I mean, at least he's honest about it. I think, me personally, sometimes I don't like Marcel, the things he does. He's misogynistic and all those things. But I think me,
Mm.
he has responded to me. I think I can get along with Marcel because I would find him very comical in the middle of his BS. Like the fact that him and Tisha is pillow talking and they done preempted what they was gonna do and push this storyline into place is very interesting. Don't think I didn't notice, sir. He has never talked this much in the show at all. And I think this is also a prelude to try to get their own spinoff. Excuse me, what is the purpose of moving into an apartment to get your current home rehabbed when you know that you're going to move to
You know,
another home? Like I would just, I've seen people and I know people, and this is a whole nother conversation. I'll just be like, look, they be living any type of way, and I'd be like, you don't have to live this way, okay? Y'all be working good and be holes in the wall, this not working, that not working. Baby, I'll be on YouTube and everything else learning how to fix shit. You think I ain't learned how to fix shit right about now? Like, we don't have to do this, okay? You don't have to do this. And I would have lived in that house, and that man's knows how to build things and fix things. We would have stayed in that house and moved around whatever we had to do. I'm not packing up and moving no motherfucking where unless I'm taking my clothes to an Airbnb. That sounds dumb. But to each his own. That's their life. That's their money. I think it's just so they can have something else to talk about and be interesting.
That part. Hey, just simply, how you doing today, sweet? And then, hello, my part. Thank you
My
for
gym
coming in.
twin.
Yes, we just talked about them Geminis, them Gems. So thank you, ladies, for coming in and supporting us. We really appreciate it. So yeah, we gonna move on. I'm sorry, y'all, to be scratching my hair. I gotta take my hair out. I didn't take it out. It needs to come out. So excuse me for scratching. It does not look good. But anywho, getting back to back to the lecture at hand. So Tiff goes home after leaving Martell and Marsau's little grill attack, or whatever she wants to call that. And she looks upset when she's walking up, and Big Lou is looking like, what's wrong, what happened. And she's like, yeah, I got attacked by Marsau and Martell. And he's like, two grown men. And she's like, yeah, they, I thought I was going to go have a meeting, and we didn't even talk about the meeting. We just talked about, the way I talked to Sheree, as if she was playing victim, as if, I don't understand why he's so upset with me that that I talked to Sheree. And Big Lou was like, I mean, you was talking to her. It's not, well, how does she feel about it? Like, what's the problem? And so Big Lou is, like I said, he's like, why would two men be confronting a grown woman, like a grown pregnant woman, like two grown men talking to a pregnant woman, my pregnant wife? Like that's crazy. So hey Mace, I'm sorry, I got I'm multitasking, but I don't want to go without letting you. All the gyms is in the building, baby. There's the twins, and the twins.
Hey, twin.
But yeah, it was just like it made Big Loose, he's like, well dang, if they're gonna bring the smoke, then I'm gonna bring the fire, because y'all not gonna just come at my wife about nothing. Like, what do you mean two men talked to you and did too, was doing too much? Which if my wife came home the way she did and said what she said, you think I'm not about to be mad? Yeah, I'm gonna be really upset and trying to get to the bottom line on what they say, what was said. So it was just, I don't know. I understand that she felt attacked. I do get that, but at the same time, it was like, I don't know. Maybe they cut the scene, Princess. I don't know, but I felt like it wasn't enough said to where Lou had enough information, even though that's his wife. I didn't feel like he was given enough information.
They definitely cut the scene, but
Okay.
I feel that Tiffany is an agent of chaos at this point. Oh, I was trying to turn it down. She's an agent of chaos at this point, and you're a married woman, and you've been married quite a long time, and this is her second time around. But everybody who's had a man or a mate or whatever you decide to screw, you know how to get to your partner. You know what I'm saying? You know how to say what you need to say to get your way. So I believe that she knew what the fuck she was doing. She was sitting up there saying, "Oh, I felt attacked, and they came at me," and she just wanted, she played that damsel in distress card real good just because she wanted to get revenge. Because she strikes me, she do have some white woman in her, okay, for real. She strikes me as the kind that will do things to get revenge on a person, and she knows how to do it. She wanted Martell to be dealt with, because how dare he confront me and with Marsau about something that I said to his woman? Yeah, I called you a cheater because that's what you are. So that's what, it comes to me. And you pregnant, when you get pregnant, you get to talking a lot of extra shit. So she just wanted to be important, and she wanted to prove her point, and she didn't want to be denied, her point. So I feel she used her husband, and I really do say used. That was wrong. Should they have addressed her like that? No, but I think it was in the heat of the moment. But she was not truthful with her husband about the way things went. They didn't come and attack her. This is a conversation that flipped over to that and then it escalated. But she shouldn't have opened her damn mouth in the first place. So
I love that. The stutter box, that part. Hey, thick girl. Hey, Cheryl. Thank y'all for coming in. Thank you guys for coming in. I
I know.
appreciate you guys coming in and supporting both channels. Make sure you guys hit the like button on both our channels. We are streaming live from
This
both.
big girl, she got both of them open. Come on, girl.
I know that's right. So yeah, it's I like I said, I feel where she was coming from. I do understand she felt like she was attacked, but at the same time, you understand why you was attacked. Like not for nothing. Sometimes you got to put yourself in other people's shoes, and I don't feel like she was in other people's shoes at that moment.
Did she freeze or did
I
I
think at the moment
freeze?
saying she shit, that was me. I touched my wires. We good. I touched my wires and make sure
Yeah.
they was in. So I'm so sorry. But yeah, yeah, I just feel like she could have. She, I wish they would have showed more of what she said to him because Big Lou. I understand that they came at your wife, but at the same time, understand where Martell was coming from. So
You
next
knew she
scene,
was on some bullshit. That's
yeah,
why he didn't call him immediately. She was like, oh, okay.
right, right. So next scene, we're in the car with Kimmi and Maurice, and they are having a very complicated conversation, which I'm happy they had because whether she is suffering from chemo or the cancer that she's fighting or not, this is something that needs to be talked about in people's relationships. So let me tell y'all what I'm talking about. Um, Kimmi is sharing with her husband about how her libido has depleted, right? So she's letting him know, like, I really don't get nothing from it. Like, I don't really get anything from having, us making love, having sex, whatever the case would be, whatever you're doing. And so Maurice is like, wait a minute, you not getting nothing from it? What you mean? Like, and she's, trying to explain to him, like, yeah, I'm not, my libido's down, and um, I'm not always in a mood. And when we do have relations, like nutty professional, when they do have relations,
When they juice.
um,
Copulate. Yeah, copulate.
yeah, when they have relations, she's saying one, she's not initiating it, and two, she's just there to please her man because she knows he needs to be pleased. She's not trying to have him step out on her, but at the same time, that's a lot. Us women, for us to even be in the mood, it has to be up here for us. We can have a wet any time of the day. It's not that. It's the brain and us, the way you make us feel, the way I feel about myself, what I'm going through at the time. So it's a little different for us. And men don't understand that because they don't think with that part of their head. Um,
The
all
other
the time
head.
they think with the other part of their head. So yeah, she's talking about how she's depleted and that she's basically only really having sex with him, to please him, and and that she's not getting that from it. So Maurice starts thinking back, like, oh, okay, and he has this blank look and this aha moment, like, wait a minute, have you been faking it all this time? Because you wait a minute, because there's something I'm thinking
Did I freeze or she freeze? Did I freeze? Are we frozen? I can't tell if my stuff is acting up or hers. Oh, it was hers. Okay, well, I got off camera because I couldn't tell if my stuff was going up. Okay, so Maurice gets an aha moment. So now he wants to grill her and ask her, is she faking? Okay. I think he went too deep into it. I think every time Kimmi says something about the way he feels, he still revolves it back around him and what he thinks in order to try to push his thoughts on Kimmi. And that's not what Kimmi says. My personal, she's bad. My personal opinions is you're lucky you got some punani. Now, me personally, I have a high sex drive, so I don't know if I got sick, if my libido would be down. We already know that Maurice is nasty slut. He was a he was a slut from the 90s. Okay, so he has skeezer like ways. So you need a certain type of woman that can hold you down. So I guess what Kimmy's pussy is good enough to keep Maurice from being out in the streets. Okay. Um, and she's still saying my pussy good enough to keep you from being out in the street. Okay. And so I understand where her thoughts is that she don't want Maurice out with nobody. I'm gonna do what I gotta do to get you where you got to go. And no, it's not about faking. Most women, I mean, all women at some point be like, okay, you done? I'm ready to watch TV. But I mean, if you got a real partner that you kinetically connected with, it's usually always good. But you might not come if he actually looked at the statistics and studied health, and men don't do this. Most women, only 33% of women in their whole life have an actual orgasm. Can we bust a nut? Yes. And that's it feels good for the moment and go past. But some women never in their life experience a full-on orgasm. But because he's a slut from the 90s and a skeezer, he probably had somebody do something. Because the statistics and the analytics would probably make that happen. Now, far as him and Kimmi concerned, I think he needs to focus on, look, ma'am, I just want to support you. She is saying, I don't feel beautiful. And it doesn't matter how many times he says that she's beautiful. As women, if we don't feel good about ourselves, it doesn't matter how many times a person tells us we're beautiful or tells us how good we look. We have to feel it from the inside and out. When you're used to looking a certain way and feeling a certain way and doing things a certain way, then all of a sudden your life gets turned upside down and you're still trying to create normalcy. It's nothing that he can do but support her. She has to feel beautiful on the inside. I didn't even realize her eyelashes were gone. Her hair is falling down the drain. But baby, Kimmi, you keep it together and you make this thing look good. And it's wonderful that you're beating this. But chemotherapy and all of those chemicals going in your body is a lot. Is a lot. I can't imagine how that feel. And he worried about getting some punani. Okay, she still up cooking. Get ready to go chemotherapy and cooks his dinner, and then they can't even wash the dishes, wash their behind, wash their drawers, and she gotta suck it from the back. Like, Kimmi, you are a super woman, okay? And she's doing more than what I feel.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
I feel that he deserves.
I don't know
Okay,
what. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on with my Wi-Fi. Keeps disconnecting me and connecting me back. So I don't know.
In the next.
Yeah, that's what it is. So what you was talking about? I don't even want to put it on my phone just in case I pop back in.
Just Maurice thinking he deserved more than what
Oh,
he got.
you are right. He somebody he feels entitled, and the fact that he thought that Kimmi just her putting her tooching her butt up to cuddle with him meant that, and I get that because I am that type of person too. Like if I want some, I might back that thing up too. But at the same time, you do understand she's not feeling herself. You should, out of anybody, I feel like he should understand that, and I don't think he puts his wife first in that manner. Still, he still don't do that. it's still all about him. And even when cracked me up when she was like, I'm breaking up. Oh shit. Am I breaking up again, y'all?
You and me.
Oh, damn it, man. Okay, so because I'm
It
like,
might have been just because
okay,
both
because I'm
the
looking to see
things went
myself.
around.
Yeah, this is maybe a streamer. I have no idea. No, it was my internet because my internet was saying it was acting up. But what else was I about to say? Dang. Oh, the part where he's trying to get her to her happy ending, and she was like, "Yeah, he just because he wants her to get this, like, dude, are you paying attention?" Like, I don't feel like he's in tune with his wife, and it's still about him just busting one to me.
Yeah, he want to bust one, let's be clear. That's also an ego thing for men. That didn't say nothing about how do you feel. Are you comfortable with not busting a nut?
Right.
It was about his ego as well as I can't get you to bust a nut. I need to feel like I did something for you in order for me to be turned on. Like, nigga, just get it done, okay? Get up off me. You know what I'm saying?
Honey, okay. Hey, Rantine.
Go about
Thank you
your day.
for joining us.
Hey.
Hey, loved one. Okay, girl. It just sometimes it just behooves me the things that come out of him and his brother's mouth. Sometimes it just lets us know really what it really be like. So yeah, even
Well,
in my
at least he's not as bad as Mark.
oh, well, we don't really know because I feel like sometimes they be trying to put their best foot forward when they're on a TV show, and Mark it just don't give a damn. He's not trying to put his best foot nothing. He
You
don't
don't
care.
give a damn, and you can look at the way he dressed and get on TV and Instagram. Never mind.
Hey, too feisty. How you doing today, baby? Thank you for
It's
joining
too
us.
Sarah. It's too Sarah.
Yes, yes. So yeah, we're gonna get to the next scene, which gets a little crazier. So we go to the baby shower for Tiffany and little baby Ace. Everyone is showing up. Maurice asks, Maurice sees Tisha there sitting down. He walks up. He's like, "So yeah, where's Marcel?" Probably looking around, don't see his brother. Um, Tisha's like, "Oh, I don't know. I don't feel like he might not. I'm not sure if he's coming. The way he's feeling around Tiff." Maurice is like, "Oh, okay, like because everybody kind of knows that we kind of feel a certain kind of way about Tiffany, so it wasn't like, well, what's wrong with him and Tiffany? It was more like, oh, okay." And so they come back, they pan back over to the table after they see Maurice leave. Pan back over to the table. Now everybody's sitting down. Nell's there and Chris Fletcher, Stormy and her husband sitting at the table. Tisha, Kimmi, and Maurice are at the table. And so Nell tells the group, so let me go back. So they're sitting there and Tisha, man, I don't know if I wrote it in how I wrote it. Yeah. Tisha decides to tell her, okay, she did say that about the Tiffany to Marsau. Then Nell tells the group, no. She does tell Mell is all, she's not worried about dating who that Martell is dating, right? Because the way I wrote it feels weird. It feels weird to write it. But anyway, Tisha comes back. Tisha, I don't even want to do my notes. I'm sorry because they just all come discombobulated. So anyway, Tisha's at the Tisha's at the she brings up that Tisha found Marsau told her about what Tiffany and
did.
Yeah,
Right.
what Tiffany did with the conversation she had with Sheree, or how she spoke to her. And so, everybody's kind of like, okay. She was like, yeah, she was kind of like out of line, the questions that she was asking her. And so Tiffany was, everybody's kind of like, well, well, what did she ask her? She's like, well, she wants to know how is it dating a cheater? And not only that, what was the other thing? Because they went together. Like, how is it being a cheater?
Punani.
And is your cootie cat? Is your cootie cat good enough to keep him. And it's like, first of all, why are y'all discussing that at the table? That is like, for the life of me, I didn't understand why they would be discussing that at the table. The husbands are there. You see what I'm saying? That's another thing. Like, the husbands are sitting there. This is not like a ladies' moment. This is like everybody sitting there. And for Tisha to bring that up, I was kind of appalled. And then Nell ends up. You want to take over? Because I right now I'm just like I'm thinking too fast and my words is not coming.
First of all, look, this is such a fluffy episode. We already down to the nitty gritty of the whole show.
It was only like 4 scenes.
Right. First of all, let's double back. Nell, I don't know if they just trying to get her a spot on the show. If she had more words in the show, the fact that Nell set up there and brought that situation up. Now, who told Nell is my question. Okay, for her to be able to present this to the table, because I was just sitting up there like, well, if anybody would say something, well, what the hell? How you know the whole story, man? And it might have been Chris Fletcher and Nell Pillow Talk. I don't know, but nobody ever asked that question. But then now she does the handoff to Letitia. And Letitia, I don't know why she act like she don't talk like that. Look, you are Wanda's child. We know what you probably talk like when you're off camera. We've seen you slip up and get mad a few times. Baby, your mouth is not a prayer book. And we know you say the pusacito word. Okay? And stop acting like you ain't never heard it before.
Right.
I agree with you. Why was this, of all times, you are at this woman's baby shower talking about her? That's why your asses shouldn't have been invited. Okay. Okay. They said they wanted to have meatballs there at the baby shower, and therefore, yes, they got meat and the balls. So
the meat and the ball.
Balls in your mouth. Okay. So, again, another person, Stormy, involved in a situation that had absolutely nothing to do with her, and her husband was just sitting there at the table like this. You see his big ass looking like this. You in front of mixed company, and you are all being agents of chaos, talking about this shit that had absolutely nothing to do with you. I understand everybody has a job, and it's your job to get us all excited to watch the show. But I was like, girl, bye. You need to get your ass off. Would I have been more thoroughly entertained if Marsau was sitting his ass at the table?
Oh yeah, that would have been great. That would have been great.
That would have been entertaining, but instead they sent him and Martell in there looking like cops and robbers, like they just came off.
But before they get to that point, before you get to
I was gonna say, but I digress.
Yeah,
but I digress.
Because here's the thing: this is where it kicks off. This is where it starts getting kind of funky. It's like Tisha says what she says, about what you just said, but then she said, they're like, what was Sheree's response?
Look, let me see Mell sitting up.
Right when she's about to respond, she starts laughing. She like, I said, you know what? She sees Mell at the door about to walk up. She starts laughing, a nervous laugh, because now you got to eat your words, or are you gonna keep talking in front of Mell, right? So
stand on it.
She the first one to say, "Hey Mell, how you doing?" When she walk up. Hey Cleo.
Wait, of all people, did you notice that they sat Mell next to Tisha?
That's crazy that they did that. Hey ladies, how y'all doing? Thank y'all for joining us.
Mell played along well with this bullshit.
So here's the thing. So Mell's walking up. Tisha has this fake giggle. She asks her how she's doing, and Tisha's like, they asked her what did what Sheree said. Tisha's like, you know what? That's why I want Marsau to be here to tell it. I want Marsau to be here to tell it. My thing, even in that then why did you bring it up if you need Marsau to
You
tell
should
the
have
truth?
said that in the first
Why,
place. You
why
shouldn't
would
have brought
you
it
bring
up.
it up in the first place? You're at a baby shower. You're at a baby shower, right? We have happy times right here. Your husband does not show up, and Martell don't show up. You know why? You did not share it then to his brother. So why all of a sudden we gonna all act like, this is the perfect time to talk about it? It was not, and you don't have all the information to share the whole thing, right? So that was
You
a whole.
cannot gossip if you do not have
No,
all
have
of the
all the
information.
info. It just don't work like that. So yeah, so then Mel makes it to the table. Tisha, so then she the first one to say hello. I'm talking about she was just talking about her 20 seconds before she walked up. Are you I was like,
Yeah,
oh God.
that's how you do it.
And
Hey, you know.
I was like, whoa. Then being messy, being real messy is when Nell brings it up and says, so are we gonna have this conversation now that Mel's here? What, Neil? Wait, what, Neil? So you're not protecting her in this moment, huh? You gonna stir the pot, or you thought you was gonna put Tisha's feet to the fire, see if she was gonna back it up, say what she was saying, so it don't look like you was talking behind Mel's back. It's one of the two things, but I wasn't here for none of that. Okay, so that happened, right? I'm sorry, y'all. So then that happens. Tisha was like, yeah, Mel, we was having a discussion before you got here, and I don't want to make you feel uncomfortable. So I don't want to make you feel uncomfortable. So I didn't know if basically should I continue or not. Mel like, y'all can't make me feel uncomfortable talking about anything. There's nothing you can talk about that's gonna make me uncomfortable. So Nell asked, well, Mel, did you hear about what Tiffany said to Sheree regarding the cootie cat? Girl, at that moment right there, when that moment right there is where I was like, oh, y'all is on some Love and Hip Hop stuff. Y'all trying to ruffle feathers that should not be ruffled. Why?
Right.
Why are y'all in this moment? All of y'all. And the only reason I'm not really include Kimmi, because every time they show Kimmi had her head down, and they never showed her discussing it too much. But all of y'all was wrong in that moment to keep discussing some stuff. I don't understand why y'all would do that to Mel. Mel came in peaceful and said nothing to y'all, came to the table. Mel is the type of person that will come in a room, see y'all, and go in another direction, go sit down by in another corner by herself and make the cameras follow her and what she doing. That's what she can do. Didn't do that, right? So anyway, the other disgust on Mel's face was very apparent. Mel looked like she was in a nightmare. The pause on her, did y'all see how long the pause was? She was, and then she blinked and looked at around the table like, I was so proud of her. I was like, I think that's more scarier. I think you not saying nothing in this very moment at that time would have scared the mess out of me. But anyway, Tisha continued to talk about Tisha. Actually, they show Mel in the confessional saying, you know what, it's my time to get up. I ain't about to get up. I'm not about to address none of that. And before she even gets up, your girl Tisha continues to talk about it like she didn't read the room. She continues to talk about it like, yeah, girl, she said the P word. She was talking about the push. She didn't say the JJ woo wah wah. It was like, you do see Mel excusing herself. She was like, I'm gonna excuse myself. I'm gonna give me something to eat. Go give me something to eat. Okay. She leaves. They still continue to discuss it as if that's cool. When you see the person that you're discussing it about, or even brought it up to leave, don't you think y'all should shut up? Don't you think it's maybe probably not an appropriate time to talk about it? No, They're still talking about it. Mell comes back to the table, and this is when Stormy decides to say, "So yeah, sure, Sheree was saying or alluded to you being a fan of hers and y'all taking pictures together, somewhere, you drove down to go take a picture with her at some event." Again, Mell. Mell with the brush the dirt off my shoulders, look up. I
I
wish
didn't like none of that.
Look, I would get. You didn't see that? Oh, you.
No, I
Okay.
said I didn't like none of
Oh, of
that.
course. That's why. That's the apparent discuss again. It was just more like you're telling me about an event that we were at, and you don't have all the facts, and this is what you're telling me that she alluded to y'all. And so, with that being said, sorry, my glasses need to be clean, but
I got a white.
I don't understand. I don't understand why Stormy thought that was cool to ask Mell. Mell very easily put that to rest by telling her that they was at a natural hair festival in Birmingham years ago, and they saw each other. They took a picture, and that was it. And no, she don't have a problem with Sheree. She has a problem with one person, and we all know who that one person is. It's her ex-husband. So y'all can miss me with all that. What say you, sis, right on and about that scene?
Well, first of all, Mell had on a jacket that I specifically remember seeing on Amazon, and I have it in one of my wish lists. So hey, girl, I know she don't like me too much, but it's okay. So yes, the jacket is everything to me. She came in a good mood with her gift, and that's the only person they showed with a gift. And I'm sure Kimmi brought a gift or whatever.
Right.
Maybe Stormy bought the baby a Gucci diaper bag or something like that. I ain't gonna say they cheap, but they made sure they showed gift or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So and then if I saw Mell walking in, all conversations would have stopped. Even at the risk of looking fake or looking like we were talking about her, I would have rather explained myself at the end than to sit up there and be Stormy talking about something. Well, we ain't want to be talking about you behind your back, but we didn't want to say something to make you feel uncomfortable. It's inappropriate on all fronts. It was not a conversation that needed to be had. It was a conversation that didn't need to be had by none of you hoes, but you decided to talk about anyway. That was some kitchen table talk, not the baby shower table talk. Y'all supposed to be talking about diapers. Y'all supposed to be playing them games or trying to take the pen from each other.
Who the baby gonna look like? Who the baby gonna look like?
Is she gonna put the titty in the baby mouth? Talk about something that had something to do with the baby. What I didn't like the baby's name. I think they should have named it after the day. Well, Tiffany old as hell. She claims she only 33, 34, okay? But she kind of old to be a mother. Do you think she could run around with the baby? Well, look, I wanted to gossip about, because what I had her, Lou had told her that she's gonna have to sit down, and she said she don't want to stop working. She just want to sit up here and pop the baby out of her coochie and keep on going like it's just any other day. Those are things that you gossip about down to the baby shower.
That part.
Is she gonna make the little boys the caretakers of the baby, or is she gonna really take care of that baby? I bet you Lou be stuck at home with that baby because she don't want to sit down. I don't think she really wanted to have a baby. I think she just wanted to make sure she could keep Lou next to her. Because why? I think she a cheater. You seen Lou been moving differently this time. That could have been a plethora of things that they could have talked about that was centered around that. But instead, you decided to talk about Mell's business that wasn't Mell's business. That was Martell and Tiffany's business. But at the end of the day, it was not your business. None of y'all were there. Not one motherfucker that was sitting at that table was there to get official information about what happened. So we got a bunch of watered down conversations about something that had absolutely nothing to do with them, and they did not have correct information. That is how mess gets started, and that is why people have problems with other people unnecessary, and that is often how people get their ass whooped unnecessarily.
That's how rumors get started. Started with jealous people, and that's how they get started. That's it. That's
so Nell in it. Nell ain't nowhere near it. Okay, but she got to get her 2 cents. Here comes somebody. Hey girl. You know, we was talking about something. You know, and you know, I ain't want to be phoning you because I'm your friend, right? And so we didn't want to have a conversation if it's gonna make you uncomfortable. And here go Tisha. Yeah, but you're gonna let us talk about it, right? And here go Mell. She absolutely has no idea about what they're about to say. Okay, again, I would have dead the conversation completely and talked about something totally different. She said, well, we were talking about, you know, they tested the water. We was talking about if you know Martell's dating and how you felt about it. I don't give a fuck about who he dating. Like she don't know he dated Sheree. Like, come on, let's be real. Like, and then you insult the woman's intelligence when you bring up the situation. Okay,
sad lady, yeah. Not only that to cut you off, sis, but when Nell brought that up, she also said, I missed this point. She said she don't mind that he's dating. You know, she don't mind that. She don't want to meet nobody is what she said. Mm-hmm. That she don't want to meet nobody. And that's her prerogative. If she don't want to meet.
And Tiffany, her friend should have known that.
That's
why she brought the mess. Why she brought the mess to Sheree talking about some blended families. Girl, you don't go to hell with that foolishness. So y'all already know what it is, but y'all still want to stir the pot and stir a mess because apparently, you know, when I say when you getting some good D or whatever you like, some good P, the JJ, is different. And when you're busy with something, mm-hmm. you don't have time to be in other people's pussy politics. And things of that nature. So apparently you're not busy enough that y'all had to make a big situation out of this nothing situation. So, you know, how you feel about her? And she looked like, really? Y'all wanted to bring this to me? Like, I probably would have cursed them at the table. Like, y'all know not to bring me this bullshit. And I would have said it just as casually and been just as fine. You know, how are you saying that you're protecting my feelings or my emotions? When you come in here with this bullshit, get this shit out my face and go on, have a nice day, right? But she was even gracious in that, and she said deuces. So when she got up and said deuces, that was a key point to get your shit together, and let's talk about dirty diapers and who gonna change them. But no, they had to keep going. Okay, I'll give it back to you.
So yeah, we feel the same way about that scene. It just was not meant. They shouldn't have did that. They blindsided her to me. It was uncalled for. It was in bad taste all the way around. So
I think that was producer driven as well.
It was producer driven, and stop doing that, because when y'all produce stuff like that, it kind of backfires and it makes us look at them differently, like almost not respected. The whole thing is just disrespectful, all of y'all. So anyway, Marsau and Martell come in together and greet everyone, which is another setup by production that I don't appreciate. You should have been there with your wife. You don't need to come in with Martell. He doesn't need a babysitter. Um, he doesn't need y'all. Y'all don't need to be stag like y'all on a date together. That's just weird. So anyway, Mell seen Martell come in with Marsau. That girl, he got like
no ma'am.
It was like he had COVID. She was like, "Oh no, time to go." She was like, "How on the Color Purple when he closed that piano up, grab his suitcase? Yeah, it's time to go. It's time to go." So she got up. She was like, matter of fact, it was the funniest thing how Marsau was like, "Oh well, where we're gonna sit at." She was like, "Oh yeah, you can sit right here. I'm leaving. I'm leaving." So and hit the deuces again for the second time in that segment. Crazy to me. So then Marsau, so yeah, Mell leaves, and so now Marsau and Martell and Big Lou are about to walk outside, step outside, and have a little tete-a-tete. Marsau wants Big Lou to tell him what he heard. Big Lou is like, says his wife and him feel, him and his wife feel a certain kind of way that two grown men attacked her. Martell's telling Big Lou that no, your wife was inappropriate and very disrespectful. Nobody was attacking her. They tell Big Lou some of the things that, of course, that Tiffany said, starting with calling him a cheater, and then also, talking about if the P is good enough to keep him. And so Big Lou says he gets what Martell is saying, but his actions is not saying that. His actions is not particularly saying that. His actions is
maybe he was on the slower bus, but go ahead.
It was, I don't know. All I know is I was just like, yeah, I don't think you're not getting it. Okay. So anyway, Big Lou says, he understands what Martell is saying, but his gripe is that is the way that his gripe is with Marsau and how he came at Tiffany. That was his real gripe. If you pay attention to it, the gripe was more about Marsau and what was said. So anyway, Marsau says, well, you know what? Marsau says it was a reaction. Like basically I overreacted because I reacted. You know what I mean? So he understands where he, to a certain degree, he understands it was an overreaction. Big Lou questions Marsau about calling his wife a Karen. Big Lou says there was no negative factor of what his wife was saying or what was said. There was no negative factor when she was speaking to Sheree about Martell. There was no negative factor. Marsau cuts him off and says, stop. We're not doing that. We are not doing that, right? We're not doing that. Lou is aggravated with Marsau because it don't involve Bonehead, but he is the loudest one in the room, right? So Lou is aggravated and he's getting pissed off in the confessional, not right there. Just want to put that on. Not right there in that moment, but in the confessional, he's getting pissed off. And so Lou says, next time something goes down, he gonna come to your wife. I'm going to your wife when if something goes down, I'm coming to your wife, and you see how it works. Marsau like, oh no, you're not gonna come to my wife.
No.
You're not gonna come to my wife, right? So that's when Maurice hears them arguing, and he like, let me go be the voice of reason. Let me go calm these brothers down. I don't understand what's going on, because either he's privy or he's not privy, because I'm not really for sure, but he is privy because when he goes outside, he kind of understands and knows what's going on. So I kind of feel like you could have been outside a lot sooner than that, but I see where y'all trying to go with it. Y'all trying to make it seem like Maurice really didn't know. When he goes out there is when he finds out. No. So Maurice, voice of reason. Lou says he didn't say he was right, but Martell does Marceau and Martell think they right? Of course, Martell says, "Yeah, I'm right. Yeah, I'm right." And instead of your wife, that's what he tells Big Lou. I said, "Oh God, you don't want to do that. That's just you could have. I don't know if that was the right. Even if you did think that way, I don't know. You needed to elaborate a little bit longer." But then Big Lou gets a little, excited, and he starts pointing at him like, "Wait a minute, Martell knocks his hand off his shoulder. We think they go get into it, but Maurice kind of jumps in. Referees like, hold up. They kind of pull apart from each other, and they continue to discuss, how Big Lou handled, you know, basically Big Lou is trying to tell them they shouldn't have came at his wife like that. If they have another, reason to come at his wife or anything, come to me first and let me handle my wife. And Marceau is basically questioning like, well, are you gonna be able to handle your wife, or how you gonna be able to do it? I hear you talking, but I don't know. So, what say you about all of that arguing and bullcrapping that was going on?
You can have my seat.
Right.
This shit was so disrespectful to Melody. It was definitely disrespectful. On the back end of that, seeing how Tiffany is supposed to be Mel's friend first, not Martell, right? She know everybody. Now maybe this was done by production as a cast scene. That's the only thing I can think of. But seeing is how we know the Mell and Martell don't get along so much, and all of these things are going on. I question why Tiffany did not ask Melanie, like, look, Melody, is it okay if Martell comes? Okay, I'm fucking everybody's name.
Martell.
But yeah, maybe if Martell sits on one side of the room and you sit on the other, can we make it happen? Or we'll stagnate arrivals, something. But it just didn't happen like that. And that was kind of strange to me, that's your girl. But then they could be forced by production. Like, look, we gotta get these scenes out. You better suck it up. So
Right.
then there's that, right? So I don't know, and then they come to the baby shower looking like they about to go rob somebody. Like I said, like they just got through pitching wood in the woods, in the forest.
I would love to check ass.
Like they didn't come looking like nothing, like they was coming like it was an afterthought. Do I expect for you to wear your evening gowns and stuff to the baby shower? No, but they got their scullies on. It's Huntsville, Alabama. I'm like, how cold was it down there? Okay. And they pea coats and t-shirts on. Martell usually come dressed to the nines.
Right.
So he really didn't give no effort to this. Okay. Then you just got in an argument with this lady a couple of days ago. And you show up to baby shower. Where is your gift, sir? I'm just saying, I ain't seen nothing in his hand. I'm not saying he ain't giving nothing, but I didn't see nothing in his hand. I'm going to give Marceau a pass because he was there by proxy of Tisha, and he probably counts on her to do every other thing, female traditional role. So I wouldn't think any less of him here to say, buy that girl some Pampers and go on about the business as she probably yeah. Okay? I need a seat. They knew he needed a seat. I'm sure she had enough seating for everybody, but the Fletchers decided to sit their ass there too for filming. So y'all knew that y'all didn't have enough tables and y'all knew where the cameras was. So y'all set this up as some bullshit too. So guess what? We standing up. We might as well go outside and talk about each other and talk to each other about this baby shower or about this tete-a-tete you had the other day with my wife. Was this appropriate time to talk about it? No, but again, it was production driven. So let's go. I do appreciate Lou taking the time to listen to Martell's side before he just jumped down his throat. True. I think he got on messy Marceau real good because he did not have anything to do with it. But guess what? It was brought to Marceau's lap. So Marceau has to listen. If I'm sitting there listening to some bullshit like that, I am going to comment. Maybe he should have held back a little bit, maybe. Yes. But I don't think Marsau put himself in it. The situation put itself on Marsau. So he just gave his 2 cents, like, girl, you really said that? Okay, and he was messy and he went and told everybody else. So there you go, messy Marsau. But his problem shouldn't have been really with Marsau, because as your wife tried to put it, as they got together, is if they went in cahoots to attack your wife. This is not what's happened. They were sitting there having a conversation. It was like, well, while we on the subject, let's get it cracking. Martha So didn't even know what was going on. And he was like, girl, what? And he gave his 2 cents. So now they're getting heated. I did not like Lou putting his finger on Martell. I'm going to pull your hands up off me too. They shouldn't have gotten that close. So I'm thankful that there was a mediator to try to cool that down, because it looked like a big old pissing contest to me, that it had gotten beyond what the real subject was. Is, why did you talk to my wife like that? I'm the protector. Well, I'm a man too, and I'm gonna talk to you the way I feel like, and I'm gonna come to you the way I feel like it, and I'm gonna come to your wife. Well, I bet you not. So it started to become way beyond the point of what it was. They were wrong. Everybody was wrong. When you talk about don't come to my wife, come to me first, those are touchy subjects. I've never been married, but I've been in those situations like, don't talk to my woman, talk to me. But at the same time, she said something to his woman. I probably would have been on three-way immediately about that situation with my woman. But I mean, everybody does things differently. You can come
So
to
do you think that Martell was wrong in coming to
Yeah, that's what I'm getting to. It's a touchy subject right there. Should he have told Lou about his wife? Yeah. But while he was there and they were talking, I might would say something too. What's the point of holding it in? Should it have gotten that deep? No. Or I probably would have said, get Lou on the phone, because I got something to say to you. Oh, matter of fact, let me call up my bro, because I want your husband to hear
that's what I would say. He should have talked to both of them together. I think the best way to the best plan of attack should have been, let me talk to the couple together, because it was a couple that she was speaking on. She's talking about me and my ex-wife and our dealings to my new boo. So there's a lot of things that were going on. So maybe the best plan of attack should have been him talking to both of them together. And like
but
you,
Lou had the same reaction as Marsau. You said that?
That's why it would have been better if it would have been in front of her.
You what? You
Yeah,
said
because
that?
he could have checked his wife instead of Marsau saying, "Why the hell did you say that?" Or "How the did you?" When any of that, why any of that wouldn't have, it would have came from her husband, and that would have kept anybody else. They would have thought it, but they wouldn't have said it, and
I
that's
think
the
he would have
difference.
still said it,
You
honestly,
thought he would have,
because
not
he
saying
would
he
have been
wouldn't.
finding out in that moment, and he was like, "What?" He might have been more quiet about it, but
But then here's
I
the other
think he
thing.
still would have had the same reaction.
Here's the other thing. Like he was saying, they was almost having like a pissing contest. I didn't like the way that Marsau was actually coming at Lou. He was side busting on him, like when he talked about the Karen situation, which I understand where he's going with it. But also when Maurice said something to him about, your wife shouldn't have said that or whatever it was, and he got in his face, was like, Karen, that kind of stuff. And I kept feeling like he
Now
kept
that was
trying to push,
unnecessary.
he kept trying to aggravate him more and more and see if Lou was gonna bite. And like Lou said in the confessional, this ain't my first season no more, bro. I ain't that person. Today's prices ain't yesterday prices, bro.
I'm about to
Keep
eat you
playing
up.
with me. Yeah, quit, keep playing if you want to. What I'm gonna tell you is, y'all gonna get a bad reaction, or a reaction y'all never seen from me. That's why he kind of put his hands on Martell. Hey, Ray. Um, that's why he did that, and he shouldn't have. You got to be able to compose yourself, understand that you touching somebody or being in people's space it's not a good thing because you get a reaction from an action that you started. So you want to not do that.
You trying to intimidate him because he bigger than Martell, but I think Martell with that. I'm team Martell with that.
Yeah, I said the same thing. I said the same thing. I think Nola was, she was on Big Lou's side last week. So
Yeah, I'm on his side to the extent, but as far as whooping ass, I don't think that he would just be whooping on Martell's ass.
no, I don't. Yeah, it would be a nice. No, we don't want to. I'm not going to put that in the universe. I don't even want to do that. So yeah, they did agree. Like at the end, I guess they agree to disagree or agree that he was going to come. They'll come to Lou if they have any problems with Tiffany. And like I said, I still feel like Marsau was still trying to, nudge him or say some little sly remarks. I didn't agree with that. All the while we got Tiffany, you know, stretched out, laid out, need a cold compression. All of a sudden, she is so ill and so nauseous and so dizzy, and all she needs is to find out where Big Lou is. The lights, the camera, the action, my belly. Oh my gosh! So for me, I'm thinking you are being dramatic because you know that your husband's about to get a big earful of what you didn't tell him. And if memory serves me correct, right is right and wrong is wrong. And you, my dear, were really in the wrong. No matter how you feel like two men came at you, it just didn't happen in that manner. So she was a damsel in distress, and Stormy is being a good friend and trying to get her water and everything, and she goes and get Big Lou.
Let me help you, girl.
And so for me, I feel like she was being dramatic because she felt like she was about to get in trouble or reprimanded or whatever the case may be. I feel like that's what that was. What say you?
I didn't think of it like that, like she might be getting in trouble. Did I think that she was being dramatic AF? Yes.
Yes.
She really knows how. Can you hear me? Am I frozen?
No, that's me. No, I can hear you.
But you can hear me though.
Hmm.
You can hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, well I'll still talk frozen now. At least I know how to So for me, it's just dramatic as hell for no reason. And I think I can't imagine dealing with all those dramatics while you're pregnant. Oh, everything was stop it. Okay. Wasn't just sitting outside the window listening. Oh Lord.
No,
To
you don't
me,
think she was? I
first
know
of all,
she was.
you've had babies before.
Hmm.
And you was about 8 months pregnant when that baby shower. You know there are things that happen when you get pregnant. So I definitely think this was some bullshit. Okay. Um, it sounded like a migraine and little
Okay,
cramp.
Ben.
It sounded just like a headache, girl. And you going through all these three theatrics. Honey, girl, you could have just said, now you get to crying just to. I feel you needed some fresh air. Say, you know what? Fuck what they talking about out there. Can you get my husband, please? And it could have been just as simple as that. But she went into baby mode, and dramatic mode, and I just, child, we'll see you at part two.
It was when she grabbed him when he got down. I thought she was about to whisper in his ear, and I'm waiting for the words to pop up to hear what she's about to say. I got my eyes like this, like what she about to say, and she just holds him. I was like,
Can you turn the lights
turn the lights off. I was like, wait, what? The lights? Close your eyes. And when I close my eyes, I'm dizzy. You close your eyes, you're dizzy. or when you close your eyes, you see spots. What is? I was.
Yeah, I usually see spots. There are times you can get dizzy, but I'm like, girl, this just really just sounds like theatrics
It was at when it was in
for
the
a
timing.
migraine.
It was the timing of it all, because you was having a good time. You said you didn't set anything up. Your friends and family set everything up. You just really had to come get cute and be there. Why would a migraine just pop up unless you wanted a migraine to pop up and you thought you was gonna stop them from talking, but you didn't know that they had already finished talking. And so
You
you
know,
was
it
trying to.
doesn't take men long to get over stuff. It's us. You
Oh,
know
I
what
know.
I'm
They're
saying?
not going on. Yeah.
We always gotta draw stuff out for like 10 years and then be like Tisha, I said that I was okay with it, and then I'm really not. Shouts out to the situation I had earlier. You really not okay with the situation, and then you got to do all this extra shit. Like, oh, nobody thinking about that. Girl, bye.
Ouch. Just hurt my finger.
Ooh, excuse me. Sorry.
Yeah, I can't wait to see the. We do see him do on the next one where he will be carrying her out, putting her in the truck,
And zoom in off.
zooming off. Hopefully, she's not in premature. Because I don't remember if
I
she had a
think
baby
the
one
baby
time.
came to term. I think
I,
Ace was born. You know, the term. Like I said, that I ain't never went into labor feeling dizzy with no headache. That was just some foolishness. But I
they
mean, all pregnancies are different. I
they are.
can't say that's not possible, but
It just, like I said, it was just all about the timing for me. It just felt like, girl,
I wait. Cutie, do you smell that?
huh? It
I
smells
smell
like.
Bronco bullshit.
That's what I smell. Oh man, let me tell you something. Well, I don't know if this is new to y'all, but I know the other day my daughter, I was downstairs, and I said I'm gonna use it, but I just want to tell you because I haven't used it yet, and I've been dying to use it. But she was doing like this, like I was like, "What you looking for?" She was like, "I'm looking for." What did she say? I'm looking. I just had it in my head. I'm looking. I'm looking. Oh, how did she say it?
Well, fuck to give.
Uh-huh. That's exactly what she said. I'm looking for a fuck to give. I said, oh, okay. Didn't know. I want to use that. Exactly what she said. I'm like, because I don't cuss like that. I mean, I be trying, but that's what she said. She's like, what you looking for? I'm looking for a fuck to give. Oh. So yeah, I like it. Same difference. So yeah, y'all, we just had to come to y'all with the fluff.
That wasn't me. Yes,
I,
this was too fluffy.
that's
They drew us in. We've been waiting for a couple of episodes to see that little tete-a-tete. Baby, I could have had a V8.
period. Yeah, I need them to figure it out, and I don't like that it's getting what's the word, raunchy, because I'm feeling a little raunch coming up. I don't like
I think they keep trying to put a spin on everything. Just, let's throw this on the wall and see if it sticks. You know?
like it. I don't. I don't like. I'm sorry. Here's the other thing. Did you see the Martell Holt interview with Queen Sheba?
I haven't watched it yet. I'm looking forward to watching it with Queen Sheba and then giving my review. Unless she wants to do it together, we could talk about it. Because we did real good when we did Ariana.
Right. All I know is it is definitely worth a review or worth talking about. And
Yes, I'm looking forward to my little mini vacay so I can give y'all some day content and some other content going on.
right, we definitely been missing that. Definitely missing that. So yeah, we trying to get it together, y'all. We just trying to do what we do, trying to make sure what get give y'all what they giving us, which is not really much. And I don't know. I feel like they really are trying hard to get rid of Mel. Like, not like get rid of
I
her. Like,
don't think
hey,
she
girl.
really want to be there, and that's what's
It's
messed
a
up.
little bit of both. I think they're
And,
feeding off.
and they're picking with her, and it's like you're driving her off the ledge, basically, because
What I mean,
you're what are you doing to her? Like I said, contrary to popular belief, everybody thinks I don't like Mel. That is not true. I just like to call out when she be acting up. I just be like, she's acting up. But the things that they're doing to her and torturing her and the stuff that Martell is doing, I do not approve, especially when it comes to those children and things like that. It's wrong. I believe it's wrong. I'm just, oh, if it's wrong, it's wrong. And on this channel, anybody can get it over here. So, boom. There you
pretty much equal opportunities.
go.
Opportunities over
Drag.
here.
Okay. Equal opportunity dragging over here.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Even I've gotten it on my own channel. So I don't care about nothing about y'all getting it.
No,
Here's my
completely. I do understand completely. Uh, let's see. I'm sorry, I had to come. That's my son texting me. But every time y'all hit that bell, y'all should be hitting that like button.
the notification bell and the like button. Please, okay. Hit the like button on both channels. Also, support the channel. Send us a cash app or a super chat if you're watching to support us and what we're doing. If this is your first time watching, please subscribe to the channel. Both channels or the channel that you're watching. It is a free way to support the content on the channel. And it doesn't take you anything but a little bit of time to do so. So press the like button and help us get all up in your algorithms. Just like Tiffany was all up in Sheree's business about what she was doing in her JJ. So with that being said, back to you, TCC.
all that good stuff, all that good stuff. I love when you put that voice on. It's that voice that I love. Be like, how do you do that? How do you do it? I want to know how to do it. Well,
You should have my seat.
well, usually, since I can't do that little voice, I usually just go on and do them like this.
I love that commercial.
I was over there, Berlin with a rock with it, cause it's slow enough to do that little throw it up in the. Yeah, I was liking that. So yeah, I'll let you do the voice, and I'll just throw that out there for y'all. So yeah, we do appreciate you guys coming and rocking with us on this good Sunday. We will be back here. It's next Sunday. Oh yeah.
It's 6-4. Is it my turn next Sunday? Yeah, let me make sure that I don't be doing nothing specifically during that.
Thank you, Janet. I appreciate that you like it. Y'all throw the cuties in the air. If y'all don't know, and Janet is one that does it all the time, those cuties, those oranges is for me. Show your love for y'all. Y'all the cuties. I'm a cutie. We all cuties. So that's y'all showing love to my channel. If y'all want to show your love, that's how you do it. You throw your cuties in the chat. And that's how we do over here. Okay, y'all. Follow suit. Follow suit. So yeah, guess we will be hosting on your channel next week. The following week, it'll be Father's Day, and I will not be in town, so we're probably gonna have to I'm not even sure. Yeah, we might have to double up on that following weekend. So I'm just giving y'all a heads up. No biggie. We'll figure it out. We always do. We always do. Thank you, Ray Ray. I
Like,
see you,
that is
girl.
the start. That is the start. Let me look at the calendar and look. Y'all can. I need to update the link for the wish list. Okay, if
Mhm.
y'all don't know, which you should know, because if you over here, you living under a rock. It is Gemini season. We've
I'm just
already
going to say, you go
with
ahead.
Barb. Okay, but
Yes.
on the 13th, that is 9 days away. It is me and Macy's birthday. So we have put together and we have talked about that. I'm not going to tell everything. Y'all see me looking down. I was actually looking for our pictures to put it up on the computer. Maxine and I will be hosting a virtual birthday party on the 12th. Okay, and we're gonna be partying late into the night, and you never know, it might be the 13th when we get done. And so that is our thing. So if you want to join us for the virtual birthday party, we will have it going down. Go subscribe to the Mace Moreau show and the Mace and Shetty show. Okay, okay.
Yeah, y'all be missing out. The Bass or a Kiki. Them two together are so funny. Oh my gosh. Mace is a Kiki in itself. And Shady is one of the shadiest.
Can you imagine? Let's take it back. How many years is this now? This is going on 2 full years, right?
Hmm.
Can you imagine if y'all had not, like, I think, except for you, I think all of y'all kind of was hesitant about doing the panel. Y'all wanted to, but then y'all was like, I don't know if I should reach out and do the panel. Can you imagine if y'all hadn't got in that meeting that day, that y'all wouldn't have been able to have the chemistry that y'all have and the growth that y'all have of working together? Like, that is so awesome. Like, y'all's energy, all of y'all energy is kinetic, and I love it.
It is. It meshed so well. A lot of people, you don't never know what you're gonna get. It's like you don't know. And you try to trust the process. And I always just feel like the energy that I put out, I want that back in. So I just put out good energy. I'm just happy that we have all met.
Oh, snap!
We all doing our thing. We started from the bottom, now we here. Started from the bottom, now we here. Started from the bottom, now we
It's
started from
gonna be Catherine's birthday. Is it the
What's your
12th,
birthday,
Catherine?
Catherine? Catherine, what's your birthday? Your birthday is that day
It's
too.
going down.
Hmm. It's
Okay,
a
the
lot of y'all
Gemini
Gemini,
in the
boy.
house.
It's a lot of y'all Geminis in the building, on the
It's getting
planet.
a bad rap. We
Uh,
too, we too. Y'all be wanting to talk about us like we so mean and so this and so that. But
no, so it's okay for y'all to talk about yourselves, but we can't join in on the fun. Okay.
we've never said that we mean. I
No, y'all
might
don't say
say,
it to me, but y'all talk about yourselves. Y'all talk about the good and the bad and the ugly.
y'all tell us that we crazy and we can't be getting along. I know that I am a human sour patch dog, but that ain't even look. I'm a loving soul. Just don't fudge with me, okay? Don't get it fucked up, okay?
Cannot with y'all. I cannot do it. I'm not gonna do it, y'all. I love my Geminis. I like all the signs. I don't hate on none of the signs. You guys are all beautiful in your own little way, just like I am in my sign. We all got a little good, a little bad, and a little ugly sometimes. Don't push us.
I'm like, we ain't no different. They be like, oh, y'all is crazy. Nah, not really.
No, you guys are pretty logical. You guys and y'all logical and y'all can think outside the box, which is kind of the best of both worlds because some people can't do that. Some people just think inside the box, and some people can't put themselves in other people's shoes, and y'all are able to do them both. So it's
Yeah,
probably a little
I'm
intimidating.
always like the devil's advocate.
Right.
Yeah, I try to think about both sides, even if I don't agree with the other side. I do try to look at, okay, it could be this way, or even if I don't like it, hey, this might be what they're thinking. I think the older I get is the more that I try to think that way, because I can be very quick, especially in our youth. We could be very quick. Am I frozen again?
You did, but you was still talking through it. Hey, Miss
I
Bunny.
can be very quick to oh, thank
Aw.
you.
We celebrated at the exact same time. We said, "Oh," at the same time.
I can be very quick to judgment. I think we all are, and I don't believe in not judging people, because the Bible did not say that. It never did say that. That's not what it says. We judge people every day. Is it always righteous what we think? No, but uh, I think we be so quick to judgment. Sometimes we need to take a step back and say, well, did that person mean this like this, or was it a good thing, or are you holding someone's feet to the fire too hard, and maybe you shouldn't? And that's what I'm trying to do more as I grow older, is think on the other side of the coin.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This is why we're team Martell and Marsau. Martell, I got you, boo. You be doing some crazy stuff, but I'll be trying to look out for you, but only so far. Only
Yeah,
so
because
far.
he
Oh,
keeps going out on the ledge. He only got this much more room, and he just keeps inching. Like, come on, Martell.
messing
Because
with that lady and her kids. No, good goddamn well you don't want you don't want them kids no more time.
yeah, when you see that interview, that when you see that interview that Martell did on Queen Sheba, I'm telling
Yeah, I
you,
heard he admitted to this.
it's
He
it's
needs some help. He needs some help.
he. I mean, he can't even contain some of the stuff and how he is, and you just can see the real person. I'll just put it that way, because it's not like reality TV. Even though he tries to front, he can't hide behind the camera. So yeah, it was a really, 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 really good
The right
interview.
way, he's not that man that you see on Love and Marriage Huntsman. He's not that guy. She's not turned on by that guy.
Right. So somebody's lying around here. Either he's lying on his show or he's lying about his real life. But somewhere there's a hit and miss with Martell. But we'll see. Hopefully this man can get it together. We shall see what happens next week.
Attracted to that BDE.
He don't really give me that, but okay. I don't know. He just never gave me that at all. Like he's never just been like, ooh, like no. And he does give me like he is like he's the one that wants to be pleased the most, not that he's the pleaser. I don't see that. But yeah, y'all. We want to thank y'all for joining us tonight. We want to invite you guys to Princess channel next week. We will be right here discussing the next one, episode 10. Right. Somebody lying.
to, to
Like,
be continued of this ambulance chase, honey. Child, bye.
yeah, I hope she don't go into labor in the car.
She didn't want to no lady. She wanted to get up out of there.
I told that's how I feel. I feel like she was like, "Who? Hopefully, I got it where he didn't hear the whole story because I gotta still prep Big Lou for the things that I said because I know she thought about it, even though she might have felt like, I asked the questions that everybody didn't want to know. Still not your place, lady.
Mm,
Not your place.
bush.
So, any last thought? Anything else you want to say before we get up out of here? Cut up out of here.
No, just look out for the thumbnail. I'm making the thumbnail for me and my twin. We're gonna have some surprises in game night and all of that, and then I'll be doing some more lives and content for that. I want to talk about Danae, and I want to talk about Martell Hotel and all these people and some other stuff. And then Thursday, y'all might be doing messy court. I don't know.
As you know.
Got some stuff going on. Other than that, I'm good.
Cool beans. Yeah, y'all. We thank you for joining us and all that good stuff. Thank y'all for the like button, replay gang. Thank y'all for replaying it, coming to watch us, giving us some views, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And come back and see us next week. We'll be here. We shall be here. Okay, y'all. Y'all, everybody have a good night. Love y'all. Love y'all, love y'all, love y'all. But y'all know what I love more.
I love haters, I love haters, I love haters, I love haters, I love haters. Haters make the world go round.